Welcome back, everybody, to the Detroit Lions franchise here on Madden 20. As today we get closer and closer to the end of the regular season here for Season 4. Our Lions, of course, will be in the playoffs, currently sitting at 14-0, undefeated. And it's a little bit weird because I don't think we're a dominant team. Most of our games are within 10 points. We just find ways to win. So we are going to make a quick little move. Darius Slay going to be re-signed on a one-year contract. Not following suit of what the team did in real life, but we're going to let my fandom slide for a little bit. It has not been a great year for Darius Slay, I'm going to be honest, especially in the interception category. He had 18 in the first 3 years, and this year he had 2, which isn't a bad number, but he's dropped like 10 picks or something. I just haven't shown a lot of those on camera because they're meaningless plays, but I had to bring Darius Slay back. Some hometown love. And then Dwayne Stuber, the number 4 receiver, will also be back, an undrafted rookie a couple years ago, who, of course, went up in development, now at Superstar. That's a pretty darn good backup. And I have finished the draft class. I added a few custom-made players from my Discord. I'll probably go into more detail, probably in next week's episode, going through the draft class. I'm also going to go through final stats as well, since that will be the last game of the regular season. Here's a little standings update. Obviously, as I mentioned, we're 14-0. 5 games above the next best team, so it's not just that we're the best, but no one else is close. The opponent in today's game is the 11-3 New York Jets, who've already clinched their division and are currently a game behind the Cleveland Browns, who are the number 1 seed in the AFC. So this could be a Super Bowl preview. The Jets and Lions both started off 8-0. New York has tailed off a little bit, but 11-3. Nothing to sleep on. Detroit coming off a game last week against the Chicago Bears that they probably should have lost. The Bears had control for most of that game. The Lions scored a late touchdown on 4th down to win it by 1. And because of that, the undefeated season will survive as they are now 14-0, trying to make that 15-0 here on Monday Night Football. But it's not going to be easy. Look at Sam Darnold's season. 32 touchdowns, 3 picks. He's been outstanding. So, Lions have the football here. As the great RNP once said, keep calm and carry on. 51 yards to open up a ball game for Kerryon Johnson. He had a quiet game after this play, but still, what a run to get the juices flowing for the offense. And then here's Tez Lawson on 1st down, going to get it to the rookie Lawrence Parnell, the Louisville product, for the touchdown, and Detroit is on the board. However, the extra point would be blocked, picked up by Jamal Adams, and he's going to take that for 2. So, instead of it being 7-0, the score is now 6-2. That is not a football score, ladies and gentlemen, but whatever. Jets have it 3rd and 1. There is Forney going on the run, but he's going to be stopped immediately by Jaquavius Highsmith, the rookie edge rusher out of Oregon. Ensuing Jets possession, Darnold letting it fly for Robbie Anderson, who puts the burners on. He absolutely burned Chidobe Awuzie for the touchdown. The Jets now lead it 6-9. Nice. But the Lions are going to fix that as Tez Lawson will connect for Boo-Boo Schuster. Juju Smith-Schuster with the touchdown, and the 6-9 scoreboard is no more. Now it's 13-9. Detroit is up. The theme for this drive for New York's offense was slow and steady moves for Rays. A few nice runs just like that. There's Jalen Moore, the 4th-year man from Appalachian State, getting the start for the injured Le'Veon Bell, and he actually played really well in this game. Jets would make the ensuing field goal, courteous of Josh. Got the hot chicks and the money in the Lambeau. 13-12 now, 3rd and 3 for the Lions. Tez Lawson scrambling like he's late on a date, and he's going to be sacked by Malik Wilson III, the 2nd-year man out of Florida. He has dynamic speed off the edge, and even Tez Lawson is one of the faster quarterbacks in the NFL. He was noticeably slower compared to Wilson. Ensuing Jets possession, Robbie Anderson, I'd like to introduce you to Hit Stick Harry. Harrison Smith forces the ball out. Jared Davis recovers it. Lions will get the ball back, but not for too much longer, as that ball will be picked off by Isaac Yiadom. You can't spell intercepted without the D. So the score is 13-12. Lions would get the ball back late in the first half as there's Tez getting it over to Juju Smith-Schuster, who brings it to the 45. Clock ticking, now 27, after 27, 14 seconds left. Detroit down to their last timeout, but they're not going to need it. Kenny Golladay with the touchdown, as the great Kaz would say, Gappy Galladays. And the Lions have a chance to make it an 8-point game, but that they would not do. The Jets block another kick. So, I mean, if it weren't for these blocked extra points, the game would be 21-10. Instead, it's 19-12, a one-possession game. The Jets are awfully lucky, but Jalen Moore didn't get too lucky on that play. He had to run into Harrison Smith, who forces the football out. Jared Davis with his second fumble recovery of the game. And now the Lions would have an opportunity with great field position to do something. Their offense didn't really do anything, but because of the field position, Matt Prater would make the kick. It's been a down year for Prater. Last season, he only missed one kick, and that kick was blocked, so he technically didn't even miss it. This year, it's been way uglier, and he's probably not going to be back next year. As there's Jamison Crowder breaking a tackle from Darius Slay, pushed out at the 34 by Tracy Walker. Now at the 18, here is Jalen Moore with a nice run, and a little bit more, bringing it to the 4, no pun intended. And then from the 4, handoff to the big fullback, tight end hybrid, Trayvon Wesco gets the touchdown, and the Jets make this one a little bit closer, 22-19, as we move on to the 4th. Kerryon Johnson gets pounded on first down by Jamal Adams, the president of the Jets defense. As I mentioned earlier, Kerryon Johnson, who had that really nice run to start the game, really couldn't do a whole lot after that. 3rd and 5 now from the 7. Jets need to stop, and that they would get. Malik Wilson III going downstairs where Daddy hides the vodka. He is in the zone. Lions forced to kick the field goal. Matt Prater would make it. However, with 4.5 minutes to go, Lions up by 6, but the Jets have an opportunity to drive down the field and potentially win the game. 3rd down. There's Jonnu Smith. He should not have gotten that first down, but the extra effort on the play would help him get that. Former Tennessee Titan making the play. Now 3rd and 7. From the 39, here's Sam Darnold looking to throw it, and he would be sacked by Trey. Let me get a bouquet with those flowers. Darnold saw ghosts in the middle of the field, so he couldn't get it out in time. That's how Flowers got the sack. 3rd and 9, Kerryon Johnson would get stopped. So now the Jets have another opportunity to drive down the field and win the game. However, time is not on their side. 29 seconds left. Here is Darnold. Short pass to Robbie Anderson right in the middle of the field. If they had a timeout, okay, but they don't. Now only 3 seconds. What does he do? Not lobs it deep. A short pass for a gain of 8. I don't know if the ghosts were messing with the clock or what, but the Lions get the win. 25-19. They improve to 15-0. And now next week's game against the Philadelphia Eagles will determine if the Lions can get the impressive 16-0 season.